Welcome to Soccer Gaming and welcome back to the channel where you'll find helpful guides and tutorials on MLB The Show 23. And in this episode, we're going to go over the May monthly awards programs, all the players you're going to get, the big player that you really want, which is going to be the 99 overall Aaron Judge, the May 23 one, as well as how to beat it very quickly. So if you'd like to watch that, stick around. So as always, we start these off by showing you where you're going to be getting to the May monthly awards program. You're going to drop down here over to the play tab, go down to programs, go all the way over to other programs, and it will be the first one right now if you're doing it like today or tomorrow. But if you're not, it's called the May monthly awards. You're going to click A or X depending on if you're PlayStation or Xbox. It's going to bring you to the screen. And as always, the left side, the top left, will tell you what program you're in, which is the May monthly awards one. It will also tell you how many stars you have currently earned in the program, and that will help you kind of based on where you're at in this little tree. So the very last one is Aaron Judge, and I'm just going to kind of go over his stuff at the end there. But basically, as you're going through here, you're wanting to collect these. Do not sell these guys if you're wanting to get Aaron Judge. I'm not even 100% sure you can sell them. I've never actually tried to sell them, but definitely do not sell these guys. You will need them in order to complete everything and get the 99 Aaron Judge. So the first one is the Blake Trinan, Eddie Rosario. Those are your captains. So you're going to get an offensive captain and a defensive captain. Then we're going to get the 95 May monthly award packs, and these will be the players you get to choose from. You will be getting all of these players, so don't feel like you have to choose between certain ones. My suggestion when picking these, I had someone comment in a video before basically saying, well, tell me who you pick. Well, if I'm picking these, I'm picking who I need at whatever position I need. So like, first of all, with the first one, I'd probably do like a pitcher or someone that I think I can hit very well with, and that basically is going to set you up. You're going to be able to go through their XP quicker and be able to unlock people quicker. So my suggestion is probably do a pitcher here with your first one, and then right next to it with the 15, go ahead and pick a hitter on your team. But what I'm saying is, like, if it's not really a problem here, but like say you have two left fielders and two first basemen that only play left field as their secondary, you're not going to want to pick all of them at once because then you can only play so many at once. So it's usually not a problem, but that is one thing to think about when going through here and choosing them. But basically, choose whichever one you want. It's not really going to matter. The pitching ones are usually faster to do with the mission XP, but again, you can only use one starting pitcher. You can only use 3 pitchers each game if you're doing 3-inning games. So if you pick like 5 or 6 pitchers to start out, a lot of them aren't even going to be used when you're playing those games. So that's really my only suggestion when selecting these, because you do get all of them in the end. So the 95s there, those are the next 2 95s, and the last 2 95s are there. Then once we hit 55 stars, you're going to start getting 97s. Again, you will get all of these 97s. So what I said earlier, it counts for these too. As you can see, there's a starting pitcher, there's a closer, and a starter. So if you're wanting starter stuff done, don't pick both starters at the very beginning because you can only really choose one. I mean, you can put him in as a reliever, I guess, and get the innings, but I guess you could do that, but don't pick all your pitchers and stuff and then not be able to use them while you're playing. So make sure you're kind of using players that you know you can use in the games to get their mission XP done. And other than that, you got a center fielder, left field, and a catcher. So you shouldn't have too many problems with those kind of overlapping. So just kind of pick whoever you want to play with first and go ahead and do that. And those are all of the 97s. Then once we get to 100 is when you start unlocking these specific players. The first one is Luis Robert Jr. Those are his stats there. Diamond hitting, diamond defense. Mitch Keller, starting pitcher, those are his stats on him. I'm going to go kind of quickly through these, and I'll show you the 99 Aaron Judge one. Wander Franco, the switch hitter, 98 overall for him, diamond. Then we got, Evan Phillips, closing pitcher for the Dodgers. That's his card at 98. And then the 98 Eddie Freeman, Sorry, Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman. That's his card. Gold on the defense there. And then we get a 10-pack, we get a bat, and then we get the prime possession at 150, and that is going to be Aaron Judge. Those are his stats: 99 overall, the 125 powers on both sides, 112 contact right, 101 contact left. You get the discipline of 112 for your check swings, 125 on the clutch rating. You get a diamond defense in right field, so that's always good to have. And he's actually got a really good card here for right field. 92 fielding, 99 arm, 99 accuracy is really, really good. The 81 reaction is a little low. I'd like to see it higher, but you can't complain. And he's 64 on the speed, so he's not super, super slow in right field. So that's going to be the card that you're going to get when you complete the May Monthly Awards program. Now, to break down how we're going to do it in the fastest way possible of doing it, you're going to come down here and do these tasks. Now, these bottom two are optional. If you've been doing stuff, you should have all of the 95 and 99 tops now for May. If you have these, go in here and auto select all of them. You're going to click to collect them, and boom, just like that. I got 15 points there with that one. So with the optional ones, if you can do them as quickly as possible, so you got those points. For this one, it was 15. You could do the exchange as well. That's for 15. But the set one of players, you have to select the ones that are like, all of these guys are 90s, high 90s. So I don't have any extra high 90s laying around, so I didn't do that one. Only really worth 15 points there. It's not really something you need to do. Then we're going to have the events that is repeatable. So if you do the May Monthly Awards event, and every win, you get 1 point that goes, or 1 star that goes up there towards your progress. You have the stat missions, which you're going to get holds with May Monthly Awards, get on base with May Monthly Awards, total bases and innings pitched with the May Monthly Awards. It will tell you basically Captain Blake Treinen included. So you have to have him in to be able to get the innings pitched. You do not have to pitch with him, but you do have to have him, it says Captain Blake is included. So I don't know if that means, I think you have to have him in. Yeah, you have to have these guys in your lineup and have them as your captain in order to get these, I believe. So if you're seeing progress or you're not seeing progress and you're like, well, I have this in, it's because you do not have the captains in and set as your captains. So make sure you do that so that you get the progress here with the holds, the base, the total bases, and the innings pitched. And that will be 7, 14, 19, 24 stars there from the stat missions. Then we got the normal parallel XP missions, which I was telling you earlier. If you're wanting to do this, you can't get rid of any cards because all of your cards here that you're going to be using will need to get parallel XP with them. 500 for your pitchers, 200 for your hitters, and that will give you a bunch of stars that you need to complete everything here. There's also the one time, this isn't repeatable, the one time 5,000 parallel XP, which you're going to get with these players by just going through. So don't really focus on trying to get this. You'll eventually get there, and the 20 stars there. So you got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42. So 42, 47, 52, 57, 62, and 67 with all of these. Then once you add the monthly awards, that's another 20, so it's 87 stars from completing the parallel XP missions. And then we got the moments that you're going to be getting, looks like 2 apiece for that. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. I believe there's 40 in here, so there's 20 of these? Yeah, 20 of these for 2 apiece, so it's worth 40 stars here. So the moments are 40. The collections are 15 apiece. The missions is what I say, 87. These stat missions are going to be 14, 24 for those, and then you get the events done there. So that's how you're going to be able to do all of these in order to get 150 stars. Usually what happens if you do the missions, the stat missions, the missions, the moments, and one of the collections, that's usually enough to get you to the end. Oftentimes if you do collections or some things like missions, you don't have to do, but I'm not sure how exactly the points will shake out. especially if you're doing events on top of that as well. So if you're wondering how to do this the quickest way possible of doing them will be do the collections that you can. Do this optional collection here. I already had all the stuff that I needed for it, so I got an easy 15 points already. That is setting me up to, so I basically got the captain cards, so I could put them in my lineup. I also got 2 of these monthly award cards here that I get to choose from here in a little bit and put them in my lineup as well to start getting this parallel XP missions and the stat missions complete. So the first thing you want to do the optional collection if you can. Do the optional exchange if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's actually not really worth it in my opinion, because it's just a lot. Like, you have to put some really good cards out there. Do the moments after you do the collection. Do the moments first. Get all the moments knocked out. You don't need certain cards or whatever to get the moments done. You will get 40 stars from the moments, and that will set you up really high up here. So you've already unlocked a lot of these cards already, and then all you're gonna do is put those cards in your lineup and make sure you have your captains, your Blake Treinen and your Eddie Rosario as your captains set on your team. I will show you how to do that here in a second. Make sure you have them set on your team so that you get these stat missions completed while you're playing in 1v1 ranked battle royale events. Play versus CPU, mini seasons, and conquest. And then the parallel XP missions, again, just put these players in your lineup when you get them. Once you've unlocked them, just throw them in your lineup right away, and then you will be able to get the parallel XP needed with them to get the points for the in-game card. Now, if you're wondering, well, how do I put them in my lineup? I will show you that here in a second. If you go over to Manage Squad here on the Home tab, go to Manage Squad. Then you're going to, once it loads, you're going to come down here and you're going to say, okay, I want Eddie Rosario. He's going to be my captain. So you go to your bench. You can look up Eddie Rosario, or you can even do, I believe it's captains. Captain. I don't know if they're season 2 or not, but boom, there he is, the 95 overall Eddie Rosario there. So you're going to put him in. And then for the pitcher, you're doing the same thing as well. He's going to be a closing pitcher, so he will be in your bullpen. So drop down to your bullpen here and go here. Go again to the captain on the series. That should bring him up in the first overall slot, Blake Treinen. So now that he is on your team, the pitcher does not have to be in, the hitter does. So you're going to have to make sure that Eddie Rosario is in and playing the third, center, or right field, or left. I'm actually going to put him at third base because I've been trying to get Jordan leveled up there. So you're going to put him in there at third base or wherever you want to in your lineup. And boom, once he is in, you'll be able to go to the left here, and you can see they already put him in as a hitting captain. So we're going to assign him as the hitting captain. Once we have assigned him as a hitting captain, you'll see that animation there. Then you know that anything you do is going to basically get counted. Same thing with Blake Treinen. Assign him as your pitching captain. Once you've done that, you're going to see that. And then you know that you're going to be getting those stats for the May monthly award program. If you're wanting to know, well, I'll show you real quick if you're wanting to know this as well. Well, how do I make sure that I put them in my program? So you have unlocked these May monthly awards. You're going to open the packs. You're going to say, okay, I want to choose, I want to use Michael Wacha as a starting pitcher. So you're going to select him. And then once you've selected him, you're going to go to add to rotation. This is going to bring you to your main lineup, and then you're just going to throw him in here. And then when you go in with your main lineup, he will already be in your lineup, and you don't have to worry about, well, which one did I have to use? I don't remember his name or remember which month or whatever. Same thing with the hitting cards as well. You're going to go through here. You're going to be like, okay, I want to do Owen Miller. So you select Owen Miller here, you add to lineup, and then you can either add to your bench lineup, which you could do if you're worried about like kind of overlapping and stuff. If you're worried about overlapping, go ahead and put him in your bench, and then you can use him in your lineups later. So if we do that, so I got a starting pitcher in, and then I got a second baseman, Owen Miller, that I need to sub into. So then you go back over to your lineup, you say, okay, yeah, I'd rather have Trey, or rather have Owen Miller than in Trey. So Owen Miller, you're just going to swap those, and boom, Owen Miller is in your lineup to get those the parallel XP and everything, and then you're also getting the bonuses for the Eddie Rosario being in your lineup for your captain. So they're already we're earning 2 spots on those stat categories. So I hope this video helped you, and any questions that you have, if you have additional questions, comment them down below. I read every single comment on every single video, and I will do my best to answer them as quickly as possible. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit that red subscribe button because we got plenty more MLB The Show content coming out very soon. Till next time, Slacker out.